Today we're going to talk about, in this segment, we're going to talk about pick and roll offense. But before we get into pick and roll offense, just as a coach, what are some of the things you want your players to know in terms of who you are, what your identity is? Okay?
Oggi parleremo di pick and roll, ma la prima cosa che vuole dirvi è quello che vogliate che i vostri giocatori pensano che voi siete.
Okay. So, for our teams, we say 5 things.
Loro nella loro squadra dicono 5 cose.
Okay. Defend,
difendere,
rebound,
rimbalzi,
low turnover,
poche palle perse,
extra pass,
extra passaggi,
best shot.
il miglior tiro possibile.
Okay. So I'm going to start. If I can get 5 guys, please.
5 in campo, ragazzi. Andiamo.
Okay. If just someone just take a ball. Okay.
Con un pallone.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys numbers, okay?
Vi dà dei numeri adesso.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Make sure I don't forget that, okay? Why don't you come over here, 1, okay? Let me just get 2 if you just go in the left corner. Okay, 3 go in the right corner, please. 4 and 5, just 4 just go to the left block, 5 go to the right block. First thing I'm going to do, you can be a little bit lower. Actually, you know what? Come up here for a second. Is I'm going to just show the different types of pick and roll that we use in the NBA. And what I'll say is this. We have gotten a ton from the international game. The international game has really, really impacted the NBA. So I'm just going to show you the different types of pick and rolls, and then I'll get into the teaching of how we teach our guys in every position how to use pick and roll.
Dice che prima volevo darmi un'idea di tutti i pick and roll che usano nell'NBA e il fatto che sono stati molto influenzati dalla pallacanestro internazionale. Dopo vi farà vedere come insegnano come giocare un pick and roll.
Okay. Would I tell you you're 5? Are you 5?
Sei
5? Okay. You come over here. You go over here. Just come right here. Okay. So the first pick and roll, this is what we just call a traditional pick and roll, okay? When right here, chest to the sideline, okay, traditional pick and roll.
Dice pick and roll tradizionale con il petto rivolto alla linea laterale.
Okay. The second type of pick and roll is what we call a straight on or a flat angle. Come on over here. His back is to the basket, okay? Just be right in the middle, right?
Dritto
and
alto con la schiena al canestro.
Okay. Third pick and roll, a lifted pick and roll. When we take the 4-man, come on over here, please. Okay. This is the big European influence of the game. When Mike D'Antoni really impacted the game. We call this a lifted pick and roll where regardless of his angle, okay, everyone's outside the 3-point line, okay? Here's the screener and he would roll, okay?
Lawrence.
Yes.
Lo chiamano lifting e aprono il campo, l'ha reso famoso Mike D'Antoni e è quello molto usato con anche il 4 fuori nei 3 punti.
Okay. Same thing, but we'll call it a spread pick and roll where we put the 4-man, just switch spots. 4 go over here, you come over here. Spread pick and roll, but we put the 4 in either corner.
Quindi aperto, spread, quando mettono il 4 in angolo, differenza rispetto a prima.
Okay. Let me get 4 down here. You can go, no, I'm sorry, you're 4, right? Okay. Okay, within the pick and roll here, okay, high pick and roll terminology, roll and replace. So just come on, just walk on off. Come, roll, right? You replace, okay? So high pick and roll, roll and replace.
Quindi un pick and roll alto con rollata e rimpiazzo,
okay.
Terminologia.
5 back here. High pick and roll, roll and slide, okay? So hold on one sec. I'm going to play your position, okay? As he's coming off, roll and sliding up here, okay? You would roll right to the rim, okay? Roll and slide.
L'altra è rollata e scivolata, ok? Invece di scambiarsi.
Okay? Those are the different high pick and rolls, okay?
Quindi le differenze del pick and roll alto.
Okay, side pick and rolls. Come on over here. Let me get 4. Stay right here. 5, you're going to go to the weak block, okay? Come on over here.
Pick and roll laterale.
Right here.
Con il 4 che blocca il 5 dentro.
Okay. Now, just in terms of our terminology, on side pick and roll, okay? You're just gonna
Solo per
stand
la
right here.
terminologia vi sta dando un'idea di come chiamano le varie situazioni.
Okay. Side pick and roll, triangle away. Triangle away.
Quindi triangolo lontano dalla palla, ok?
Okay. Step on off here, go to the corner outside of 3. Come on over here. Come on up. Okay. This spacing, slide up just right there. Okay. Spread side pick and roll.
Quindi aperto, pick and roll laterale, aperto.
Okay. Let me get, come on over here, fill that corner. Okay. You can go back on the block. Say spread. Okay. Come on up. Start a little bit here. Okay. Here, I'll be. Angle pick and roll. Okay. Angle pick and roll. Just stand here so they see it.
Pick and roll di angolo.
Okay. Then clear. Angle clear. See this a lot from the San Antonio Spurs. Angle clear. His chest, right, is where the sideline and half court meets, okay?
Al petto rivolto verso l'incrocio tra linea laterale e la metà campo ed è angolo più isolamento.
Okay. Next type of pick and roll. Come on over here. Okay. Step up pick and roll. Okay. Chest right to half court. Okay. Step up pick and roll.
Lo chiamano il saltar fuori, ok? Quindi step up, cioè prenderlo da sotto.
Okay. Elbow, please. Go to that corner, please. Okay. Come on over to the top. Okay. Elbow pick and roll. Okay. So come on off either way. Typically, you see in the NBA, they call this like a horns action. Okay. Big European action as well, where he could come off either screen. But this pick and roll, just make it tighter towards the elbow. But an elbow pick and roll.
Lo chiamano pick and roll del gomito, va bene, solitamente nell'NBA lo chiamano corna e può andare su una delle due parti.
Okay. Next type of pick and roll. Come on over here. Okay. Just throw the ball to the corner.
Passa in angolo.
Okay. Screen on him here. Okay. Get them low. Okay. Corner pick and roll. Okay. Regardless of how you get, but you can screen corner pick and roll.
Pick and roll di angolo adesso.
Okay. Next type of pick and roll. Come on over here. You come over here. Okay. Pick and roll. Stay right here. Spread. Okay. This is what we call the logo. On an NBA floor, there used to be a logo. Okay. Logo pick and roll. So set it really low. Okay. Logo pick and
Lo
roll.
chiamano logo perché solitamente in questa posizione nei campi NBA c'è il logo e quindi lo chiamano logo pick and roll.
Okay. The other type of pick and roll you'll see in the NBA, over here, okay, is what we call a brush pick. Ball go just act like you're posting up, okay? Here, okay? Brush pick right here. Small screening for big, okay? Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki, okay? Just a brush pick and roll.
How do you say brush?
Brush.
Like, what does that mean?
Like a hairbrush?
Oh, like having
Yeah, but it just,
Sì, sì.
yeah.
Lo chiamano come una, come si può dire, quando fate la barba, quindi con una rasoiata, pum, dentro, pum.
Okay.
Piccolo per lungo.
So those are all the different types of pick and rolls. Not plays, just the different types of pick and roll that you'll see in the NBA game.
Non abbiamo parlato di giochi, sono i tipi di pick and roll che fanno nell'NBA.
Okay, now let's talk about our teaching. Okay,
Adesso vi
ball
parla
up top.
dell'insegnamento.
Okay. We have rules for everyone. Okay. As the screener, what did I say? You're 4 or 5? 5? Okay. Here's the 4 rules for a screener. Okay. Regardless of which type of pick and roll you run. Okay.
Coach,
Yes.
hanno regole per tutti i giocatori. Per il 5 hanno 4 regole, indipendentemente dal tipo di blocco.
Okay. So rules for the screener. A setup. Okay. That's number 1. Okay. I have to be a threat. Okay. You're going to act like you're on defense. Okay. But whether I take him down here, whether I circle under, whether I act like I'm playing with him, but I have to have a setup.
Dice che devo prepararlo il blocco, facendo un taglio, facendo finta di bloccare l'altro, ma devo preparare l'uomo.
Okay, that's the first
Questa è la
S.
prima regola.
Okay, second S, I have to sprint into it. Okay, sprint into it. Just follow
La
me.
seconda regola è che deve sprintare
Follow
per andare a
Follow
portare
me.
il blocco.
Follow.
Seguilo.
No, you're just going to
seguilo,
follow. Okay.
seguilo.
All right, that's the second S. Okay, next S, the screening angle, okay? I want to force that defender. I have to screen the bottom part of my body and force that defender to go over the top, okay? Having the proper screening angle. That's the third S.
La terza è l'angolo di blocco. Devo cercare di forzare il difensore di andare sopra, ok?
Okay. The fourth S is as the ball handler comes on off, right, and he's screening me, I have to get separation, whether I pop or whether I roll, but I have to get separation. That's the fourth S.
La quarta regola è che si deve separare sia rollando che facendo pop per aprirsi.
Okay. Let's deal with the ball handler now. You're just going to stand right
Stai
there.
dentro.
Okay. The four S's for the ball handler. First one is his setup.
Le quattro regole per chi ha la palla è anche lui preparare il suo uomo.
Okay. So the setup is I always have to be a threat to beat the defender away. Act
Devo
like you're in
essere
defense.
sempre un pericolo per il difensore di
And
batterlo
act
opposto
like
al
you're
blocco.
just set the screen, bring me to the right. Okay. So here's the setup: is I'm never going to use a pick and roll and telegraph it and just come off this way. Okay.
Non uso mai un pick and roll telegrafando quel che voglio fare andando diretto sul pick and roll.
My setup is I'm going to try to beat him away. I'm trying to play him one-on-one first.
La prima cosa è che cerco di batterlo posto uno contro uno sempre, come prima cosa.
Okay. Now, the skill level and his abilities will determine what his setup is. For example,
Dice che le capacità e le abilità del giocatore faranno capire com'è il modo di preparare il blocco.
if I'm bigger, okay, than him, my setup, and just step out of the picture
Vai un
for a
pochino
second,
più giù.
okay, is I may use this. I may side saddle it, and I may half spin over here, okay? If I have a quickness advantage, okay, again, I'm going to try to beat him over here. But that's the first S, the setup.
Dice che le caratteristiche fisiche, se sono più grosso, probabilmente cercherò di schiacciarlo sotto col corpo. Se sono più veloce, cercherò di attaccarlo dal palleggio per andare fronte a canestro.
Okay. And I actually skipped. That's actually the second S, is the setup. The first S is very, very important. The first S is starting point. Where do I start the pick and roll?
Dice che in realtà questo è il secondo punto, perché il primo punto è da dove voglio che parta il pick and roll.
Okay, and once we put defense out in front, that starting point is critical. So for example, if I know a team is going to trap the pick and roll, okay, well that's going to impact where I want to start. If a team is going under the pick and roll, well, I would start it lower. If a team is trying to push it baseline or ice it, okay, I'd start it higher and tighter. So the first S is starting point, second S is setup. You got all that?
Quindi dice che il punto principale è da dove parto, poi dopo come metto l'uomo sul blocco, perché se è una squadra che vuol fare un raddoppio cercherò di portare il blocco in una posizione, se è una squadra che fa under, che va sotto, lo porterò più basso, se è una squadra che fa fondo cercherò di portarlo un pochino più verso il centro.
Okay. The third S, separation. So why don't we just bring him to his left so it's easier for them to see. Go on the other side, please. Okay. So here he is. I'm gonna play it. Okay. So my first S is I'm starting it high. Okay.
Primo punto è parto alto.
Okay. The next S, it's a setup. Try to beat him away.
Lo preparo per cercare di batterlo opposto.
Okay.
Secondo.
Third S, now you're going to screen the bottom, right? Get a good angle. Now, my third S, I have to get separation. Okay.
Terzo punto devo cercare di separarmi, okay? Mentre lui cerca di bloccare la parte sotto del difensore del palleggiatore.
So I have to get separation. The objective of the pick and roll is to play 4 against 3.
L'obiettivo del pick and roll è giocare 4 contro 3.
Okay. The fourth S, you must think score. That doesn't mean shoot it, but you must think score.
E il quarto punto è devi pensare a segnare, che non vuol dire che devi tirare, ma devi avere in testa che devi segnare.
Okay. So as I'm coming off, once we put defense in front, okay, I have to attack. Many times, one of the biggest adjustments for college players coming to the NBA, they're not enough of a threat, so they never force help.
Dice che uno dei più grandi aggiustamenti ai giocatori universitari che passano all'NBA è che non pensano mai ad attaccare e di conseguenza non sono mai un pericolo.
Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about this, okay? You start with the ball up here, is rules for our bigs, okay, is after we've come off the pick and roll, okay, I just want you to pop, okay?
Ti apri.
Okay? Throw it back to him, okay? Anytime our bigs, okay, or really any player catch the ball above the free throw line extended,
Ogni volta che il loro lungo riceve la palla sopra la linea del tiro libero estesa,
okay, there's seven things, right, that can happen, okay?
ci sono 7 cose che possono succedere.
Okay? First thing is this. Catch it, just slide up right here, okay? Pass it to him. He can pass it and follow it. Now, just,
Può passare e seguire la palla.
okay? And when he does, remember his rules, okay? Set up. Got to take the guy away. Sprint into it. Set it at the right screening angle. Get separation on the pop.
E anche qua ci sono le 4 regole, quindi creare diciamo, l'angolo per il blocco, il giusto angolo per il blocco, separazione.
Okay. So, as he gets it, so he can pass it and he can follow it. That's one.
Quindi
Bring it
prima
back to him.
opportunità, passare e seguire.
Okay? He can pass it back over there
Può passarla indietro
and follow it.
e ancora seguire.
Okay? Bring it, come on back. Come on
Vieni
back.
indietro.
Okay? Over here. If as he gets it, the third thing he can do is if he sees that the defender is closely guarding him,
Se vede che il difensore lo sta marcando da vicino,
okay? He can dribble screen.
può fare diciamo, un blocco in palleggio.
Just be a defender on him, by defense.
Vai in difesa là.
So instead of a dribble handoff, we call it a dribble screen.
Invece di chiamarlo dribble and off, lo chiamano blocco dal palleggio.
I'm going to dribble right at that defender's body. You'll read it, okay? If he goes under, you come up, okay? Come on back there. If he overplays, back door, okay?
Dice che lui palleggia in direzione del difensore e lui legge. Se va sotto, va a prenderla. Se combatte sopra, taglia dietro.
Okay? The fourth thing he can do, okay? Right after, again, pick and pop, the fourth thing is he could go dribble screen with this man.
Quarta
dribble at me.
cosa, dribble, blocco dal palleggio qua.
Right? And read it and come on off. Okay? Back over here. The fifth thing the big can do when he catches the ball, okay, is pass it. He can go screen away. Again, same setup. I try to get my back to the ball. Just follow me. I can set a wide pin down.
Quindi l'altra cosa è passarla indietro e la stessa cosa, quindi costruire il taglio e mettere la schiena alla palla per essere più largo.
Okay? Bring it back. Okay? Sixth thing I could do, okay?
Sesta cosa che può
I'm
fare,
never going to pass and stand.
non fa mai passare e stare.
Okay?
Mai.
So I can pass it over here. I can go pick away over here. Okay?
Block
Come
out
on
the
off
part.
and you read it. Okay? That's the sixth thing. Okay? The seventh thing you can do, ball gets thrown to you. Okay? Every time you catch the ball, regardless of who it is, my first option is this. Eyes are always on the rim, shot or drive. That's number one.
Quella è la prima cosa che devi sempre fare quando ricevi, gli occhi al ferro, tiro o palla in terra.
Second thing is I always look inside. Okay?
La seconda cosa che posso fare è guardare dentro.
And then the third thing is I pass it, right? And I have the seventh thing I can do once I pass it, right? Think about it. We've talked about I pass it. I can go pick and roll here. I can pass it here. I can go pick and roll there. I can dribble screen. I can dribble screen, okay? The last thing we teach our players, okay? I pass it and I cut. I can cut to post, right? Or I can cut to space.
Quindi la prima cosa che faccio è ricevere e guardare. Poi ho le 6 cose che abbiamo detto prima. Dribble and screen, passaggio e blocco, o passare e tagliare per prendere posizione, o passare e andare opposti.
Okay. Let me get defense. I'm going to keep on teaching you the concepts, but I'm just going to put some defense in front of it so you can see it.
Ha detto che vuole continuare a insegnare in concetti intanto e dopo vediamo con la difesa cosa succede.
Okay. So as 5, okay, we're going to set a straight on pick and roll. You're just going to follow me. Okay, you're going to sprint up there. Okay. Now, the different defenses. We'll just make it extra, just make it simple, make it traditional. Okay?
Sono tradizionali, quindi con la petto alla linea laterale.
All right. So, think about the different ways teams play defense. Okay? First one is we're going to go against the hard show. Okay?
Adesso bisogna pensare alle differenti opzioni per la
And
difesa. La
let's
prima
just do
è
it
un
this way.
forte aiuto
Come on
e
over here.
recupero.
Switch your
Ok?
angle. You got just, yeah, no.
Oh,
Yeah, just here and here. Okay,
Dall'altro
just so
lato.
they can see. Okay. So, against the hard show,
vieni fuori.
again, we have our 4 S's.
Abbiamo anche qua 4 regole per
Okay.
quello che c'è da fare.
His screening angle, he wants to force him to go over the top. Against the hard show, I'm always a threat to beat him away.
Sempre sono per attaccare opposto.
I see the hard show. My first thing what I'm trying to do is attack his outside hip.
La prima cosa è attacco l'anca sulla zona fuori.
Okay. And I want to attack downhill. 2 attacking dribbles, attacking downhill.
È come se attaccassi scendendo da una collina, ok? Scendendo giù, boom.
Okay. The next thing against the hard show, okay? If he sprinted into the screen, because his goal is this, he has to arrive before his defender can be there. He has to arrive before his defender can be there.
La seconda cosa è che il bloccante vada e arrivi prima che il
Come here,
difensore
5.
arrivi.
Okay. I'm going to play his position. So, again, if I have the proper setup, I sprint into it, I have to be in a position, I have to arrive so he's late on his show.
Dice che la prima cosa è che il secondo punto, quello di sprintare, solitamente forza lui a essere in ritardo sullo show, sull'aiuto al recupero.
So if he's late on his show, well, now he can't have his chest on his back. If he doesn't have his chest on his back on a show, there's going to be space to split.
Dice che se non c'è il suo petto sulla sua schiena, sull'aiuto al recupero, c'è spazio per dividere, per spezzare il raddoppio. Okay?
So again, next thing against the show, if you can't turn the corner, you see space, right? Go split the pick and roll.
Dice che se non vede spazio per girare l'angolo, c'ha lo spazio per spezzare, va bene, l'aiuto.
Okay? All right, bring it back here. Okay? Now, what else can they do? They can show and they can go under.
Dice che possono fare show con il lungo e andare sotto con l'esterno.
Okay? As soon as I see this, okay? Under. Now, if I know they're going under, okay? My starting point will be lower. Back it up.
Chiaro che se so che fanno under, cercherò di portare il blocco
you
più
stay
basso.
So, if they're going under, I don't want to start high.
Non voglio partire alto se so che fanno under.
All right? Start down here. Now, as they go, you're going to go under. Automatic. As soon as he goes under, our screener will roll.
Appena riconosce che va sotto, il bloccante rolla.
Okay? And then he'll do something we call a wiggle, okay? Or a repick. So here he is showing, just start to roll. Just go slow, just roll.
Girati, dorsale.
Okay.
Bravo, così.
Okay. So here, be the ball hand. Let me play position for a second.
Fallo
Okay.
fare a lui. Fallo
I
fare a
got it. Okay.
Vai
So
sotto.
here I am. I'm trying to screen the bottom. He goes under. Okay. I start to roll. Okay. Now there's confusion. Are they switching? Is he trying to get back as he's recovering out? So that's one. Okay.
Perché c'è un momento di indecisione perché stanno cercando di cambiare o sta cercando di tornare ognuno sul suo uomo.
Okay. The next thing we teach our bigs, when they go under, okay, you roll and now you're ready, catch up. Now you're ready to come back and wiggle it, which is a repick, okay?
Rolla, ma pronto a ritornare per bloccare con questo angolo.
Okay. Let me handle it. You go back and be the screener. So, I see under, okay? I'm starting it lower.
Parte più basso, vede che vanno sotto.
Keep going. I'm never just going to come off this way. I'm going to be a threat to beat him away.
Deve essere un pericolo per batterlo opposto.
Okay, as he goes under,
Appena va sotto,
he starts to roll. Now, a couple things can happen. I may be, because he's going under, there's no ball pressure.
non c'è pressione sulla palla perché sta andando sotto.
Okay, so now I may be able to use my speed right,
Magari
to
posso
turn the
usare la mia
corner and make it a
velocità
foot race.
per girare l'angolo e cercare di batterlo, come avere una gara coi piedi. Ovviamente lui è più veloce, quindi lo batte.
The second thing is, okay, as they show and go under to start to recover, right? No, you stay there. I can stop, just you're out of the picture. I can shoot a pull-up jumper. I can shoot a short
Nel
shot.
momento di decisione, quando lui sta andando indietro, posso fare un arresto e tiro.
Okay? The third thing is, okay, bring it all the way back home. He goes under. He's showing, start the roll, get back, come back, repick. And again, on the repick, let me do it. Okay?
Fai fare a lui il bloccante.
Is,
Esci.
just watch. Okay? Is, we'll do it this way. Here, I'll bring you this way.
Vai sotto.
Okay? Show, going under. Okay? I start the roll. Okay? When I repick, okay, is I want to be in a position, right like this, my angle. Because what happens is they can't go under two pick and rolls, especially when they can't see you coming. You have to come, screen the bottom, and come from below him.
Dice che è difficile andare sotto due volte, specialmente quando non lo vedi arrivare. Quindi l'angolo con cui vuole arrivare è questo. Va bene?
Okay? So we did show and over. We did show and under.
Ha fatto vedere show e andare sopra, aiuto recupero e andare sotto.
Okay. Next, against the trap or the blitz.
Se c'è un raddoppio vero adesso.
Okay, so they're aggressive. Now, couple things. They all have to do, both those guys have to do their 4 S's.
Come sempre, loro due devono seguire i 4 principi, va bene, per costruire il blocco.
We want to attack the big. Now, here's the rule. Anytime as a screener, okay, if my man gets above me, okay, so just get above me. As soon as I see that he's above me, automatic, slip.
La prima cosa è, ogni volta che vedo che il mio difensore è sopra di me, automaticamente lo scivolo e vado a canestro.
Okay, so that's first, okay? Second one, I set it, okay? Again, if I set a good pick, okay, looking to turn the corner, okay, attacking the big.
Ancora una volta cerco di girare l'angolo per attaccare lungo.
Okay? If he's off the body, there may be a split against the blitz.
Se si separa dal corpo ci può essere, va bene, uno split.
But if they're going to commit and put 2 on the ball, okay, you said it, please.
Ma se veramente decidono di mettere 2 uomini sulla palla,
all right, I'm going to play your position now. I see it, okay? We call this a kick pass, okay? As you guys go and just go double team, trap.
Raddoppio.
Okay? I slide up, kick pass, okay? Right, and whether he pops or whether he rolls, okay? If he rolls, you replace right in the middle. Just roll, replace in the middle. But it's a kick pass, okay? And I see. Now,
appena c'è il raddoppio devo accorciare il passaggio, scivolo sopra e faccio un passaggio di uscita, ok? La caccio fuori subito.
Okay. Next thing, let's say it's late in the game, this is your best player, and they're trying to take the ball out of his hands.
Diciamo che alla fine della partita lui è il nostro miglior giocatore, stanno cercando di fargli uscire la palla dalle mani.
Okay, so I'm going to play your position. Come on off, they trap, slide up. I make the kick pass, roll, okay, stop, okay. Now you got to go, sprint out. So, but if he's your best player and you want him taking your last shot, as soon as he makes that kick pass, it's right back, okay? And we attack. That's called a boomerang.
Come il boomerang, quello che fanno è, se questo qua è il miglior giocatore, appena la passa, lui rolla e subito passaggio di ritorno.
Okay? Bring it back. Start down. The other thing against the show or against the blitz or the trap.
Quindi contro il raddoppio, l'altra cosa che si può fare,
okay, is you guys, you have the ball. Okay. I'm going to play your position. What we do now, okay, we move this guy around, we put him in the slide. Just come follow me.
scivola sotto.
Okay. So as they trap, you go and roll, okay, right here. Okay? And now he has to make a decision. Okay? He's either going to take away the rim, right, and give up the corner 3, or if he's on the outside, you get on the inside. Okay?
Stai largo.
Okay? Roll right there, in front of the rim. I have a layup. So again, every time I catch it, 3 things. Shot or drive, look high, low, or kick weak side. Shot, high, low, weak side.
Quindi dice che usano lo slide invece che accorciare da lì. La palla va dentro, lui rolla e adesso lui deve decidere prendere il ferro o l'angolo. Come sempre le regole sue sono ricevere, fronteggiare, tiro, palleggio, alto, basso, angolo.
Okay, bring it back. Okay, how else can they play the pick and roll? In the NBA, we call this a zone, right, or a soft coverage. So just start a little bit lower, set the pick and
Lo
roll.
chiamano questo zonare
Watch me.
oppure una copertura soft,
Okay,
morbida.
so here's it. San Antonio, Indiana, Roy Hibbert, Indiana, Tim Duncan, splitter, San Antonio.
Quindi San Antonio con Splitter, Tim Duncan, ma anche Indiana fanno questo tipo di difesa.
If they're going to play it this way, just right at the free throw line, okay? The most important part, this guy must set and hold his screen for a count longer.
Dice che in questo caso bloccante deve tenere il blocco per un conto in più, per un secondo in più.
Because now what I have to do, you set a good screen, okay? And let me step in there. Screening, okay? Right hand over left wrist. Knees are bent. Screen the bottom, wide base. Now, by setting it and holding it, come on off. Now we want to put pressure, right, on that big, okay? And that's why I got to hold it for a count longer. We want him coming off with speed.
Ok, quindi metto mano destra su polso sinistro, basso e largo, tengo il blocco un secondo di più, di modo che lui possa attaccare in velocità a lungo.
Okay, now, the shot they want you to take is this.
Loro vogliono che tu prenda un arresto e tiro da qua.
Okay? And just one thing, I'm going to back up. The shots we want, regardless if it's a pick and roll, post up, transition.
Vuole fare un passo indietro, indipendentemente da transizione, pick and roll o qualsiasi cosa.
The shots we want, layups, free throws, threes.
Dice che i tiri che vogliono loro sono appoggi, tiri liberi e 3 punti.
Okay? The shot defensively you want to force is a contested 2. Defensively, that's what a defense is trying to do, to force. Just put your hand up. A contested 2, the worst shot in basketball.
Dice che quello che vuoi difensivamente è forzare un tiro da 2 punti contestato, il peggior tiro nella pallacanestro.
Okay? So, you set the screen. I'm coming off. The first thing I'd like to do is use my speed. If he keeps on retreating, you're playing me.
Continua ad andare
Retreat.
indietro. Continua ad andare
Right?
indietro.
Okay? Here's a 15-foot shot.
Dice che nel caso in cui lui continui ad andare indietro, allora un tiro da 4 metri.
Second thing is, I come, right? I go to range, just act like you're coming, and I attack the rack.
Finto, vado corpo contro corpo e vado al ferro.
Okay? Third thing is, set it, okay? I'm coming off with speed, okay? And I cross back over to the middle.
Quindi la terza cosa è cerco di prendere velocità, boom, e torno in mezzo.
Okay? And again, as you read it, as I come on off, act like you're guarding me, okay? Set a good screen, okay? I cross back over. What that does, it creates confusion, okay? He rolls, same thing, think about it. I'm coming off. I'm trying to get to the rim, okay? I can't get there. That roll, you just back up for a second. Come on in, okay? I come on off. If I can't get him a layup, skip, corner 3. Bring it back home.
Quindi lui si aggiusta al rollante andando dall'altra parte, ancora una volta leggo cosa fa l'uomo d'aiuto.
Okay? Now, so we talked about versus the show and over. We talked about the show and under. Okay? We've talked about the trap. We've talked about here against zone and over.
Quindi ha detto che abbiamo parlato show e sopra, show e sotto, raddoppio o zona andando sopra.
Okay? The next way they can play it is what we call a weak. Okay? So, play the ball. Okay? No, come on. Okay? What I want to do is force him to his left hand.
Mandalo a sinistra.
Okay?
A sinistra.
Yeah,
Questa.
that left. Okay?
Vai.
Now, I see this. I'm playing your position. You guard me. Okay?
La chiamano weak, lo mandano sulla mano debole, ok?
2 things we look at. One is, if they're going to force him that way, again, he'll have his 4 S's, but I look to screen against the weak, okay? Screen against the weak, okay? Change your angle at the last second, screen against the weak.
Quindi cambia l'angolo all'ultimo secondo e blocca contro la mano debole.
The second thing we do against the weak is this. You guard me. Step off. Okay? Play the ball, square.
Mandalo di
Okay?
qua.
So I'm coming up. Just say weak. Loud. Yeah,
Urla
weak.
debole, mano debole.
Now.
Devi urlargli di mandarlo sulla mano debole. Sei in difesa. Sei in difesa e gli urli di mandarlo a sinistra. Dai, diglielo. Diglielo.
Loud.
Sinistra.
Loud. No, that word.
Alta voce, alta voce.
All right. So here he is. Instead of changing my angle here, what I'm going to do is he's up in pick and roll coverage, right? Just play me, okay? So here I'm going instead of pick and roll, okay?
Vai.
Is as soon as I see weak, I slip right here. Pocket pass against the weak.
Quindi
Okay.
l'altra cosa che posso fare, appena vedo che stanno mandando sulla mano debole, faccio un pop per ricevere, ok?
So offense is about counter punching. Whatever defense they put in front of you, right, you counter with your proper attack.
Dice che è sempre un gioco di risposte, ok, di counter, quindi appena lui fa una scelta, lui ne fa un'altra.
Okay? We're going to just deal with some side pick and roll concepts.
Adesso
Side pick and roll concepts. Spacing, okay? Here's our terminology. On the weak side, in the NBA, okay, we call this the slot area, okay? So we have a different lane, obviously. The pro lane and above the free throw line extended is what we call the slot.
dice che questa posizione sopra la linea del tiro libero, al di fuori della linea dei professionisti, lo chiamano slide.
Okay? I want to be 2 to 3 steps behind the three-point line.
2 o 3 passi fuori dalla linea
Right.
dei 3 punti.
Okay? Over here, okay? Right in the corner. Okay? Right in the mid-corner area. I want to space the floor right here.
Spaziatura in angolo.
Okay? On the weak side, our lane is different. We start below the block.
La loro area è leggermente diversa, partono sotto le tacche.
Okay? Now, same teaching concepts.
Gli stessi punti di insegnamento.
You guys just
concetti.
take a knee. Just take a knee. No, just knee
Giù,
both
sulle ginocchia.
down so they can see. Okay? Is, again, here I am. You're playing me. I have to be a threat to beat him away. If I'm quicker than him,
Quindi ancora una volta essere un pericolo per battere l'opposto. Sei più veloce,
okay, is, again, I'm a threat to beat him away.
quindi fronte, cercare di andare opposto.
Okay? I can also use, if I haven't used my dribble, I can use my jab. We call this a crossover step. Okay?
Non ho ancora aperto il palleggio, posso fare un incrocio per fare una finta di partire.
Okay? I can also just use my jab.
Anche se ho piede perno destro, anche un jab step, una finta di omologa.
Okay? Or, okay, if I'm stronger or if he's quicker than me,
Diciamo che lui è più forte o comunque lui, il difensore è più veloce di lui.
as I'm getting into it, okay, I look to spin away. So as we're coming, one of the best, Gary Payton.
Uno dei migliori, Gary Payton, a far questo, quindi al retro e poi dopo virata.
Okay, so as he'd come, and as soon as he'd back down, just give me this armbar. As soon as he felt the armbar, spun, right? Beat him away. Remember the S's.
Ok, quindi a battere l'opposto usando più il corpo, appena sente il gomito, virata.
Now, you as a screener, okay? Side pick and roll, start right here,
Parte più alta.
okay? Remember we talked about, you're going to sprint into it, but before you sprint into it, there's got to be a setup. So you play defense on me.
Ricordarsi che prima dello sprint ci deve essere la preparazione.
We never want to set a pick and roll, a side pick and roll like this. Never.
Non vogliamo mai andare a portare un blocco laterale così dritto.
Okay? We either want to do one of two things. You're playing me.
Difendi su di lui.
Take him low, sprint through the elbow. So again, I'm coming through the elbow. I'm going to screen the bottom part of his body so we can attack downhill to force him to go over the top of the screen.
Quindi dice che in ogni caso vuole portarlo basso, passare dal gomito di modo che vado a prendere la parte sotto del difensore della palla e lui è come se andasse in discesa, ok? Come se scendesse. Okay?
Or my setup, okay, Kevin Garnett, play me, okay? Boom, you sell lob, you may get it. If not, you're sprinting. And remember, My goal, I have to arrive before the defender.
Oppure un giocatore più grosso può far finta di ricevere un lob, può vendergli un lob, boom, e adesso andare, sprintare e battere.
Okay, so now we're setting the screen. We're there. Okay? Threat to beat him away. Okay? As he comes off, and let's say we'll deal with the show and over. Okay? As he's
Aiuto.
coming off the screen. Come on off.
Sopra.
Show, right?
Vieni, vieni.
Show up. Over and under. Okay? Just like this, and then you're going to recover back. Okay? Now, as he comes off, you get separation. Pop. Okay? As he's coming off, we talked about the 4 S's for the ball handler and the screener. On the weak side, okay? As he comes off, you're going to be, you can see this. Here, I got a couple things I can do. I can duck in, okay?
Quindi posso fare un duck in, andare dentro per sigillarlo.
I can, if get above me, get a little bit higher.
Stai più alto.
If he gets above me, okay? Come on off.
Vai,
Come on
usa.
off. Instead of ducking in for a post up, I can screen. Okay?
Vai,
Come
vai,
all the
vai,
way
vai.
off. Okay? Bring back home. Back.
Se
Okay.
gioca più alto invece che andare per prendere posizione e ricevere, vado per bloccarlo.
Okay? If you go right here, okay, the nail, just you're on defense right
Vieni
here.
in mezzo.
If right here defensively, okay, I see it, the third thing I can do, I can step up as he's coming off the pick and roll, right? I can flare.
Posso portare un blocco in allontanamento se il difensore è più verso il centro del campo dell'esterno.
Okay? Next thing I can do, go back in the pick and roll and show.
Rifate e fate aiuto e recupero lì sopra.
Okay? As he comes off, okay, hold on, let's get our spacing.
Bravo.
Okay? Back up. Okay? Is as he goes to cheat and they show, I can flash here. We call this a high seam flash.
Quando lui esagera un po' l'aiuto perché vede il pop, faccio un flash per andare a ricevere il pallone.
Okay? Now, okay, let's start back home.
Rifai.
Okay? The different reads against the show. Okay? Let's first talk about passes. Now in the NBA, we do not ignore the fundamentals. The same things that you're doing in the lower levels, we work on here. So if I'm coming off,
Parliamo,
okay,
coach.
show and go over.
Coach.
What? Yes.
Anche qua devono lavorare sui fondamentali e quindi anche nell'NBA sul passaggio.
Okay. What passes are you going to make? Okay. First pass we teach our guys. Okay. Show, right. Go start to recover. Is reverse pivot. I come off. Okay. You guys just kneel down. Just kneel down.
Giù,
Kneel down.
in ginocchio. Ginocchio.
Okay.
Ginocchio. Ginocchio.
As I come off, I'm thinking score, reverse pivot, passing the ball on time and on target. So reverse pivot.
Quindi il primo passaggio è faccio giro dorsale, reverse per passare la palla a quello che fa pop.
The second one, if there's space between the defender and my teammate, is a pocket pass. Go to
Se
show.
alla fine c'è
Okay.
spazio.
As I come off, is this pocket pass. Okay? Pocket pass.
Fare il passaggio, va bene, nella tasca, diciamo qua, in questo triangolo. Boom.
Okay? Next pass I have to be able to make. As I come off, I get into the lane. Okay? Is
Vai.
separate, hook pass.
Passaggio in gancio. Ok?
And, okay, so now, let's deal again with the defenses.
Vai con la difesa.
Okay? So they show, okay? Come on off, okay? Now look, I don't want to do what he did,
Non vogliamo fare quello che ha fatto lui.
okay? As I come off, remember, one is I'm a threat to beat you away, okay?
Vai, difendi.
Get a screening angle. Now, I'm coming off, 2 attacking dribbles, attacking downhill. I'm trying to get to that nail, okay? Trying to get to the elbow area. Now, if I can't make a play, okay, the passes I make, okay, we're going to go slow motion. Come on over here.
Quindi non come ha fatto lui, quello che vuole fare lui è andare in discesa e attaccare verso il centro del campo, preparando prima l'uomo opposto.
Okay, bring it back over there. Okay.
Rifai.
Set the screen. So
Right.
now, here I am, okay? Now, in the NBA, this guy's not going to be like this, okay? You're going to be right here, okay? No, just set the screen in the show so that everyone can see it. Now, space out in that slot, okay? I'm right here. I want to create spacing. Let's talk about the weak side, okay?
Adesso parliamo di questi due.
As he's coming off the screen,
Appena lui viene fuori
okay?
dal blocco,
This defender here, right, has to be aware over here the pop, okay? So here's my duck in on the weak side, ducking in. I have the triangle. Now, throw back.
Quando lui fa lo show, lui chiaro che deve essere conscio del fatto che c'è il pop e quindi lui, come diceva prima, può essere pronto a fare duck in.
So now he's going from a duck in to what we call a flood. So I'm going to go from here, ball's here, I'm coming right here, flooding right to the ball side of the rim.
Coach, how do you call it?
Flood.
Flood?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get your ass over here. Flood.
Ok, dice che partono dal duck in e se non riesco a ricevere devo cercare di andare velocemente qua dentro per prendere posizione.
So remember, every time we catch the ball, shot or drive, that's 1. 2, high-low. 3, weak side. Now, with defense, let's show what this looks like. Start back at home.
Le solite regole per chi riceve, tiro, palleggio, alto, basso. Con la difesa,
No, start.
parti basso là, come prima.
Okay. So we're going to go slow motion here. Okay.
Andiamo piano.
Now, so here is, you've done your setup, you've come off, you're getting separation. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is throw back. Okay.
Passaggio.
Okay.
Right.
Now, think about this. No. Close. Here, see, if he just stands here, he puts no pressure on this defender.
Se lui sta qua e basta, non mette nessuna pressione su questo difensore.
So when he had it, duck in, it gets thrown back. Now I come all the way over here to the ball side. So now he has to make a decision. If he takes him away, okay, well, you're playing 2 against 1 on the weak side.
Dice che lui deve venire sul lato palla ed è per questo motivo di modo che adesso siamo 2 contro 1 sul lato debole.
Okay? Now, bring it back home. Same thing. Hard show, okay? And just remember, like we talked about at the beginning, anytime as a screener, let me take your spot.
Esci un attimo che lo fa lui. Vieni fuori.
Okay? You stop. If I'm going to screen, anytime he gets above me, whoop, slip.
Ogni volta ricordiamoci che lui è al di fuori, va bene, sopra la sua linea, si scivola.
Okay? So I come off, hard show. Okay?
Forte, aiuto, recupero, forte,
Okay.
vai.
Now, okay, if I can't make the pass back, you're playing the Miami Heat. They are the best in the world at using and impacting the ball with high hands. So here I am, the point guard, okay, I'll be on defense, okay? I'm guarding him. So you come on off. He tries to make this pass back, they're going up, okay? So if I can't make the pass back to the screener.
Dice, non so, giocate contro i Miami Heat che sono i più bravi, va bene, a toccare il pallone, quindi non potete fare un passaggio indietro.
Okay, now what I'm going to look to do is make what we call the kick pass, the pass right in front of you.
Quindi quello di cui parlavamo prima, il passaggio di uscita, va bene, il kick pass, boom,
Okay.
esattamente di fronte.
Kick pass. Okay, you're ducking in, right? As he's hitting the shoulder, you're ducking in. You'd be probably right in this area right here. Okay, just stand right here. Okay, so now what's happened? Okay, what are his reads? We talked about the ball handler, we talked about the screener, we've talked about the weak side low man. Stay right there.
Quindi abbiamo parlato bloccante, palleggiatore e l'uomo del lato debole, il lungo. Adesso diciamo cosa deve fare lui.
So same thing as you're going to go from there. As he's closing out, okay, I may have shot or being a duck in. Right. Or I may be able to drive the alley.
Dice, quando lui adesso sta recuperando, sta facendo close out sulla palla, o tiro o andare dentro col palleggio.
The other read is this. Go back to the pick and roll. Okay, show for me, please.
Vai.
Now, kick pass. Okay, whether he rolls or he pops, my eyes are always on the rim. So, shot, drive, I always have vision to skip, bring it back to the pick and roll.
Ho sempre lo skip, quindi ho gli occhi al ferro per vedere tutti i passaggi.
Because as this pick and roll is taking place, this defender for a second is guarding a man and a half.
Quindi per un secondo lui sta marcando tutti e due gli uomini.
Okay, so duck in, I'm the defender, kick pass.
Passa già.
Okay, so now whether it's a skip there or hit the duck-in man. This is a punch pass, the duck-in man right
Quindi,
here.
Boom, alto basso.
Okay.
Quello che fa da King.
Okay, bring it back over here. Now, let's say, here he is. Doesn't have shot, doesn't have drive. He's not able to hit him on the duck-in pass, not able to skip it. This is an automatic,
È
okay?
automatico, sempre lui riceve tiro, penetrazione, alto, basso, skip.
Okay? Anytime we go from slot to corner,
Quindi ogni volta che
Okay.
adesso la palla va da sopra all'angolo,
okay, we call this a slot cut. Automatically, second pick and roll in the corner, okay? You with the screen, you're going to be down here on the box. I'm cutting outside of 3 to space the floor.
quindi è automatico quando c'è passaggio dallo slide all'angolo, boom, taglio fino all'angolo opposto con l'altro lungo che blocca il contenimento.
Okay? Bring it back home.
Rinizia.
Here we are with the pick and roll. Come on off slow. As he's hitting the shoulder, just hold for a sec. Okay? You're ducking in. Okay? Now, as we come in here, what I want you to come, just let him turn the corner. Come over here. Okay? You hit the duck in man.
La passi direttamente dentro.
Okay? Now, for him, his reads. Okay? Just so they can see. Okay? I catch it. The first read is drop step away from where it came from. That's 1.
La prima lettura è passo scivolato lontano dalla difesa.
Okay? The second thing is that ball's hit to me, okay? Roll right here, bounce pass right here, okay?
Passaggio schiacciato al rollante.
And in terms of spacing, when we roll the screener over here,
Parlando di spaziatura, quando lui fa roll invece che pop,
I'm going to play your position,
stai fuori.
okay? So here I set the screen, come on off, okay? I get separation, hit the duck in man, okay? I see it, I want to roll below the block, okay? So I have an angle to attack,
Voglio rollare sotto le tacche, così ho un angolo per attaccare.
okay? The third thing he can do, okay? Get it, drop step scores 1. Get it, bounce pass over here to the roll man. If I don't have that, I kick it weak, okay? And I go follow my pass,
Quindi quello che posso fare sempre è passarla fuori e seguire il passaggio.
okay? All right, bring it back home. I'll wait. All right. Now, next one, okay? Bring it back over here. Think about this, okay? What we first talked about. Anytime we catch the ball, especially a big, above the free throw line extended,
Quindi ogni volta che il lungo riceve fuori dalla linea del tiro libero estesa,
okay, there are those 7 things they can do. They can never pass and stand, okay? They can pass and follow it with the next man. They can pass and follow it where it came from. They can use the dribble handoff. They can screen away. They can cut.
quindi quando lui riceve il lungo fuori ha sempre le 7 cose da fare, ok? Passaggio blocco, dribble screen e tutte queste cose.
You pass and cut, right?
Yep.
All right, now, against the different defenses here, okay? So as we see it, and let's say we got a hard trap, I'm going to play it, okay? They go. Now, if we know they're trapping, your starting point, if you know they're going to put 2 on the ball,
Qual è il punto di partenza se sapete che fanno raddoppio?
I want to start it higher, right, and off the sideline,
Voglio partire più alto e lontano dalla linea laterale.
okay? What I want the weak side big man doing, instead of ducking in, I want him to go with what we talked about earlier, the high seam flash.
Quello di cui ho parlato prima, in questo caso non vogliamo che lui faccia da king che prenda posizione, ma che faccia flash verso la palla.
Okay, so as I'm coming off, there's 2 on the ball. Okay, get pop. Okay, what I'm looking to do, I have the kick pass here or right here, high seam flash. We're attacking 1-2 against 3 against 2. Okay,
Ok, quindi ancora ho il kick pass, il passaggio uscita davanti, o il flash e creare situazioni di 3 contro 2.
okay. So, or come on off, 2 on the ball, trap, give yourself up, come a little bit higher. Make this kick pass over here. I kick it. Remember my reads, okay? And if I get the ball right here, right to the rim, remember your reads. I catch it. Always, every time I catch the ball, big, small, whatever, eyes on the rim, shot or drive. If it's not there, high, low. If it's not there, high, low, skip, weak side.
Ancora una volta le stesse regole, ricevo, fronteggio, occhi al ferro, tiro, penetrazione, alto, basso, skip nell'angolo.
Okay? Bring it back home. Again, this is against the show or the trap.
Quindi questo è contro lo show e il raddoppio.
Okay? I come on off. Okay? 2 on the ball. Okay? Get separation. See, as the screener, I have to be able to separate. Okay?
Come bloccante devo riuscire a separarmi.
So now I throw it back here. Go rotate. Okay? Right to the rim. right? So he's
Afferra.
going again to a flood. Now here I am. I have to read this, okay? They're coming out, okay? Just get my vision. If he doesn't get in front of him, well, he's got a layup, okay? If he does get in front, okay, now I have to read this defender, okay? We have good spacing because if I skip it, he has to go, right? You have to rotate. Touch pass, extra pass, okay? But I get that in the NBA a lot of times, the first pick and roll is to force the rotation. So you then can play on the weak side.
Dice che la lettura è dell'ultimo uomo, quindi da quello magari un passaggio skip, un passaggio di tocco, e solitamente il primo pick and roll nell'NBA è per creare rotazione e poi attaccarli sul lato debole.
Okay? And then to get the multiple pick and roll or the second pick and roll, okay, anytime we pass the ball from the slot to the corner, what do?
Taglia.
Okay? Now, second pick and roll, run out, pick and roll, space outside of 3, 4, just get below the block for me, slot, okay? So now, low angle corner pick and roll, play defense, set it, okay?
Questa è una situazione di pick and roll multipli o di secondo pick and roll, quando dallo slide va in angolo, taglio, secondo pick and roll.
So now, again, everything's interchangeable, 2 to 3 steps off the three-point line in the slot. He comes off, come on off, looking to attack. Same thing. I have the same exact responsibilities, right? We've just switched spots.
Stesse responsabilità, abbiamo solo scambiato la posizione dei due lunghi.
Okay? All right, bring it back home.
Rinizia.
Okay? So, that's against the hard show, or the trap, okay? If it's show and under, okay?
Fanno show e sotto, vai sotto tu.
You show, okay, now, same thing. He goes under. Let me play it. Okay? So, start. So here I am again, screening angle, force him over. But if he does go under, okay, now just look at this. He's going under. Look at all the separation between ball handler and defender. If he can make it a foot race and turn the corner, right, we want to. Trying to get into the paint. Okay, bring it back. Second thing is this. The rules apply higher side. He goes under. My initial thing, anytime I see under as a screener, I think roll.
Ogni volta, come prima la regola, separazione, velocità per battere in velocità. Seconda, bloccante pensa solo a rollare.
Okay, so now, as I'm coming off, and he goes under, now stop. Because he rolls, okay, there's confusion. Is it a switch? Is he going to try to recover back? Okay.
Momento di indecisione, cambio, cercherà di recuperare sul suo uomo.
And the same thing we talked about in the high pick and roll.
Stessa cosa col pick and roll centrale alto.
You roll to a repick, what we call a wiggle.
Quello che chiamano wiggle, cioè rollare pensando a riboccare.
So it would look like this, okay? Good angle, goes under, start to roll, okay? Coming back, okay? Boom, come on off. Repick, okay? Out of the picture, okay? So we see it, a roll to a repick.
Quindi avete visto rollare per poi ribloccare con l'angolo come prima.
Okay? How else can they play the pick and roll? They can ice it or push it baseline or down it.
Quello che possono fare è forzare sul fondo, isolarlo, ok, verso la linea laterale.
So now, if we know, remember his first S, starting point. If we know they're pushing it baseline.
Se sappiamo che vogliono fare fondo,
Okay, I want to start it higher and tighter.
vogliamo portarlo più dentro e più alto il blocco.
And the reason being is, okay, if we say like this, you're no middle, back up. It gives me a third of the floor, act like you're going to screen, okay? It gives me a third of the floor to attack one of their slower defenders.
Questo mi dà un terzo del campo per attaccare un difensore più lento.
So the first thing against the ice, what do you guys call it in Europe? With down? Fundo?
Baseline.
All right, okay. So the first one against forcing it baseline. The first thing I'm trying to do, get right on my hip. I'm trying to get middle, okay?
La prima cosa
I'm
che
trying
voglio
to get
fare
middle.
è forzare il centro, quando sento che mi vogliono forzare sul fondo.
Because remember, my objective, 4 against 3.
Perché l'idea è sempre quella, 4 contro 3,
So now,
l'obiettivo.
okay, against the baseline, okay? Starting, no, where you starting?
Fai fondo.
Okay. Here I am, all right? I'm the ball handler now. I tried to get middle, I can't.
Adesso non riesco ad andare in mezzo.
So what we want to do is, we want to go right at him. So your chest on. I'm trying to get separation. Whether it's try to beat him baseline, come on, slide. Try to beat him baseline to cross him back over to get middle, okay?
Quindi voglio attaccare il lungo sul fondo per poi batterlo in mezzo.
Whether it's selling middle, no, just stay here.
Stai.
Go play ball. Selling middle to then beat him baseline. But I'm going at him regardless. I want to create separation.
O vendergli che sto andando verso il centro e poi attaccarlo verso il fondo per creare separazione.
Okay? Now, here, the initial thing, I'm going to show you a bunch of things against the baseline. Just back up a little bit. You're playing defense.
Fa vedere qualcosa contro come attaccare la difesa a fondo.
So let's say for me, okay, I go and attack. Keep going me, okay? I can't beat him either way. I don't like my shot. Okay?
Quindi non posso batterlo sul fondo e non c'ho un tiro. Vieni, seguilo.
Okay, first one I want you to do is just pop. Okay?
Apriti.
Now, so here I am, okay? I make the pass, okay?
Faccio il mio passaggio.
Recover back.
Recupera.
His reads are always the same, right? I caught it. Well, shot or drive, okay? Not there. High, low. Not there. I got to pass the ball. Well, after I pass the ball, I can't stand.
Dice che come al solito prendo, ricevo per tirare o per palleggiare, alto, basso, non posso. Ogni volta che la passo non posso stare.
So you start, you have it here, okay? Let me, so come on over here. Start here, okay? So now, here they go. They're going baseline. Just back up a little bit.
Vai sul fondo.
Go at him,
vai.
attack.
Attaccalo,
Keep going,
attaccalo.
keep going. Attack,
Attacca a lungo.
okay? Now, throw back.
Passala.
So for me, obviously shot, okay?
Pop e tiro.
Just remember now, I have to, if I pass it, I can't stand. So what can I do, okay? Is go back down over there, act like you're over here.
Recupera.
So ball's thrown back to me, okay? I can quickly pass it and screen over here. He's so far off my body.
Quindi dice che quello che posso fare è prenderla e girarla, andare a bloccare perché lui è così lontano dal suo corpo adesso.
Okay? That's one, okay? Same thing, baseline it, attack, go at him, throw back, recover back, okay? I can play back to him. Now think about this. Teams that force baseline, everyone take a knee, take a knee, take a knee.
In ginocchio, in ginocchio,
Take a knee,
in
okay?
ginocchio.
All right, I'm playing, you play me, okay? You defend it, okay? You can be the screener.
Blocca.
You're up, okay? So, here I go and I attack, okay?
Pop.
As I go, pop.
Vieni,
I throw back, recover.
recupera.
He's on my high side, okay? Boom, back door.
Dice che appena la passa lui gioca al lato alto, boom, diretto backdoor.
If not, think about this. They may be able to baseline it one time, okay? We're going to bring it all the way back home.
Rifai.
But now, here, you do it. I'll be over here. I'll play your position.
Stai fuori tu
Okay,
adesso.
just right here. So here, you attack, pop. Now, recover back. Remember, I can pass it here, or I can go right back. Boom, second pick and roll, okay? They can't baseline or ice it a second time.
Dice che è difficile che passano fondo per 2 volte di fila, ok? Quindi la passo e riblocco.
So remember we talked about, anytime, big, above the free throw line extended, it's the same rules. Shot or drive is 1, inside is 2, pass it, and then you got 7 things you can do.
Quindi
So
ricordati sempre il lungo quando riceve al solito. Tiro, penetrazione alto-basso o le 7 opzioni.
I didn't shoot it.
Non tiro.
Play there. Didn't pass it. Now, what I can do, dribble screen, okay? I can dribble screen and play with him. I can dribble screen and play with him.
Ok? Quindi posso fare il diciamo dribble and off con uno dei 2 lati.
Okay? Or, it's thrown back, okay? I can pass it, okay? I can go screen away.
Passare e bloccare opposto.
Or, okay, I can pass it, screen away, okay? And then the 7th thing I could do, if I pass it, okay, boom, I can cut either to the block, okay, or get outside of 3.
Quindi la 7ª cosa è sempre passaggio, taglio per prendere posizione, non riesco, taglio fuori dalla linea di 3 punti.
Okay, now, let's bring it back over here. All against the baseline here. You're in.
Rifai uguale.
Oh.
Riparti all'inizio.
Now, that's the pop. Probably one of the most effective things against the baseline is the half dive.
Dice che probabilmente la cosa più efficace è il mezzo tuffo, cioè la mezza rollata qua.
So if you're watching NBA, Tim Duncan, Amari Stoudemire, Carlos Boozer, when Karl Malone played, Karl Malone, David Lee at Golden State, what these guys are great at is, just you're going to be right here, just come right here, is he's going to put pressure here, I'm staying in line, just make this pocket pass. I'm trying to get below that defender. So we're going slow motion, you can stand up now, okay? So here we are. No, just stay right here. I'm right in his passing lane. Now again, the pass, it's a pocket pass. It's got to be low, good hands, okay? Anyone who's a good defensive team, their hands are going to be level with the ball. I get it right here. Well, if I catch ball here, what are you going to do?
Cosa fai se riceve qua?
What would you do if I caught? Yeah, so shot, high, low. If he comes in, weak side. Always the same progression. Shot, high, low, weak side.
Quindi le stesse regole, fare una mezza rollata, un mezzo tuffo, ricevere qua e poi vedere qual è la reazione della difesa.
Okay, bring it back home.
Rifai.
Let's say he can't shoot.
Diciamo che lui non è un giocatore che può tirare. Okay?
So as I'm setting it, they're setting a baseline. You put pressure on him. Instead of the half dive, I'm diving all the way to the rim. We're partners. If I dive, you replace right to that elbow.
Quindi dice che invece che fare il mezzo tuffo va fino al ferro, loro due sono compagni, sono partner, sono a coppia, boom, e lui sale.
Now, okay, and you guys can say in your language, come on up.
Vieni sopra.
Okay, throw it back to him. Okay, let's say you come, right, recover back, just go to him, okay? If you don't shoot it,
se lui non tira,
okay, tell me what you can do now.
Cosa puoi fare adesso? Quando lo dicevi qua. Se non tiri. Prima, alto, basso.
Is he saying the right things?
He skipped the high-low. He said right away, pass and screen.
Okay, so you get it. So again, that's how we play the game. Regardless of who it is, this big, we don't want the ball and we don't want bodies to stop moving. Okay?
Dice che qualsiasi cosa giochiate, non vogliamo che i corpi si fermino, cioè vogliono che ci sia comunque movimento.
Okay, let's bring it back home. The fourth thing against the baseline, okay, is again, I don't want to start it there, right? Come on.
Quando c'è fondo non vogliamo iniziare lì, vogliamo iniziare più alti verso il centro.
If they go and they try to push it baseline as the screener, if it's above the free throw line extended, we want him to change his angle.
Quindi la quarta cosa è cambiare l'angolo se è al di sopra della linea del tiro libero estesa.
So now what happens is I'm getting my body on his, screen the bottom part, and now I'm attacking him, okay? Now, if he keeps on retreating, I can raise.
Come
okay?
prima, se continua a arretrare, arresto e tiro.
All the same things we just talked about, okay? I can sell baseline to beat a middle, okay?
Fintare di andare sul fondo e attaccarlo in mezzo.
What's most effective is what we call the crossover split.
Dice che la cosa più efficace è l'incrocio per spezzare.
Okay, so Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, coming on off, okay? I cross, set a good screen.
Blocca,
No.
blocca bene.
Okay.
Bravo.
Set it, I cross over. Now, you make a wide roll.
Vai.
It creates confusion. You keep coming. A lot of times, two on the ball. Go to the rim. If he takes that away, okay, I may have this. Okay, let's do it one time so they can see it.
Okay.
Crossover split
Crossover
against,
split.
okay, so here I come. I come
Tieni
off,
blocco.
right? Crossover, wide roll. So I'm coming up, right? I maybe put it up right there, but I'm going to create confusion for around a second of, well, is the big guard in the ball? Is the small going to continue to pursue? Creates confusion.
Dice che crea confusione per un attimo, è il lungo che va sulla palla o l'esterno che torna.
Okay, bring it back. Now, again, this is all against pushing a baseline.
Ancora a fondo.
If we know they're pushing a baseline, we may say we're going to play with the pass, meaning this. They go, they push a baseline, okay? I take one dribble, just pop.
Apriti.
Throw it back. What do you got? Back door, okay? So I may just bait them.
Possono anche decidere di dire giochiamo col passaggio, quindi subito lui fa pop, passaggio, backdoor.
Okay. Now, the way that you totally take away the ice or the baseline, okay, two things you can do.
Dice il modo con cui completamente elimini il fatto che ti forzino sul fondo sono due cose.
Okay? This takes away the ice. Dribble screen, right? You're going to be able to get middle.
Quindi fare il dribble and off è impossibile far fondo.
The second concept is pass and show your hands. So you're playing me, okay? I pass it. Instead of running over to screen, right? Call baseline, call baseline.
Fondo.
Okay? I stop right here. Pass. What would you do? What would you do? Yeah, you recover. Oh, go back to
Right, big door.
Okay? So, again, if you don't want to deal with it, we talked about the different screens, right? The dribble handoff or the dribble screen takes away the ice or the baseline defense.
Dice che al di là di tutte le cose che si possono fare per eliminare il fondo, cioè la difesa a fondo, è dribble and off.
Okay?
O
Or pass and show my hands. Okay?
passare e far vedere le mani. Quindi subito, direttamente, mettere la palla fuori.
And if he takes that away, come off for a handoff. Okay? I'm over here.
E ancora, se non c'è il backdoor, si riparte, dribble screen. Dribble
Okay?
and off.
And then just remember, regardless of the defense, okay, is you come on over here, baseline it. Baseline
Fondo,
it.
fondo.
Baseline it. Sorry.
Fai fondo.
Okay? Is come on over here, keep coming. Okay? Throw back.
Passaggio.
Now, okay? We swing the ball, okay? Okay? Remember, I'm not going to pass it, stand. Go swing it. Anytime we go slot the corner, cut, second pick and roll. Okay? Right into it. The NBA is a multiple pick and roll league. 2 or 3 pick and rolls every possession. I'm just going to share with you some different sets, all right? Some different offensive sets against different defenses to exploit the rotation. It's been an honor. I appreciate your patience and look forward to learning and listening to the other speakers.